As Mayor of Seaford, I'm pleased to introduce a series of videos assembled to present the reports and awards for the 2021 Town Forum. The Town Forum is facilitated by the Seaford Town Council as a forum, meeting for the town. Last year we had a virtual replacement for the Town Forum because there was no permission to hold virtual town forums and no opportunity to hold a face-to-face one. This year there is permission, so these videos are of the Mayors and Young Mayors Awards, our reports, presentations by the recipients of Seaford Town Council large grants, and all of this in preparation for the online virtual town forum scheduled for 7 p.m. on Tuesday, the 20th of April. During that Zoom town forum, Adam Chugg, our town clerk, will present an update on the council's achievements during the year and updates on key priorities and projects for the year. This will be followed by a question and answer time when residents have the opportunity to raise questions of local interest. Later on in this video sequence, I'll reflect on my year as mayor. Quoting a short extract from Charles Dickens in A Tale of Two Cities, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times. The pandemic, lockdown, social isolation, friends no longer with us. But Seaford has COVID heroes, and even though it's not really the best of times, I was delighted to receive so many nominations highlighting so much good work being done in our town. And the nominations I received for the Mayor's Awards and the Don Mabey Award all show our town at its best. Now we move along in this video sequence to the Mayor's Awards and to our Young Mayor's Award and Chanelle's report on achievements during her year. Later in this video sequence, I'll reflect on my year as mayor. Now we come on to the Civic Awards. Now the Seaford Town Council Civic Awards policy enables the mayor to either choose their own recipients or to call for nominations. And this year I've decided to call for nominations, and also, as well as the 3 Mayors Awards and the Don Mabey Award, also to award some highly commended certificates because there are so many good nominations that came in. Now to the Mayors Awards, I call for nominations for 3 categories. The first category was health promotion, and that could include organizations that could promote either running or walking or healthy eating or conversations that overcome isolation. And the organization being awarded this Mayor's Award is the Seaford Volunteer Emergency Team, SVET, their volunteers and their management committee for the work done during the pandemic, but also the earlier work done by this group of people when they had a different committee name. So SVET for 1 award. The second award in a category for sustainability, and this category could have included minimizing the use of water, minimizing how much energy was used, pollution prevention and control, greening initiatives. The nomination and the award is to Claire Sumners, representing Plastic Free Seaford. The award is for sustainability, recognizing her work in terms of plastic free and the champion companies within Seaford, and also the work with beach cleans and so much else being done for our town by Plastic Free Seaford. The third of the awards, and this category, was for intergenerational activities, promoting relationships between older and younger residents of Seaford. This goes to Pete Tatum, representing Cycling Without Age, the Trishaws project. And clearly this fits well into this, enabling younger people, enabling older people to be out in the town, making visits and enjoying the fresh air while in one of these Trishaws. So as well as the 3 Mayors Awards, there's also the Don Mabey Award. This was introduced in 2014 in memory of Don Mabey, MBE, a freeman of our town and known to many for his significant work, the work he did for the town and our organisations. Now this year the Don Mabey Award is to Claire Davis, who is president of the Seaford Chamber of Commerce. And her nomination is on the basis of her outstanding services to the town And this year the award is about promoting business, community, tourism. And her nomination states, we're all aware the travel industry has been severely hit with all the overseas travel being restricted or being cancelled now. Claire runs a travel agency franchise. The pandemic has increased her workload significantly. Claire has also worked nights in Sainsbury's to supplement her family's income. While doing all this, Claire spearheaded the Seaford Chamber of Commerce and its work enabling the smooth running of the chamber and helping fellow members through the current situation. And the award nomination says that Claire has inspired us with her can-do attitude and deserves recognition for this. So the Don Mabie Award this year goes to Claire Davis, President of the Seaford Chamber of Commerce. Now we come on to the highly commended certificates, and I wanted to have these as an addition to the three usual awards and the Don Mabie Award, because there were so many excellent nominations and people worthy of something more. So the first of these certificates goes to Hilary Mifflin, Ben Mifflin and Tim Chappells, who were nominated because during the summer of the pandemic, they maintained the beach garden and the sunken garden for the pleasure of visitors and residents. Normally, the garden would have been planted and weeded by a group of volunteers assisted by contractors, but thanks to these three, the work in the garden has provided us with a splash of colour to cheer us up during the lockdowns. The second highly commended certificate to Lara Hague, Year 11 pupil at Seaford Head School, nominated for her work that she did for sustainability and for the Eco Club. She championed the recycling project, single-handedly organising a group of students to go and sort through the bins to ensure they were not contaminating the recycling waste. And also she taught the younger students how to recycle and the importance of recycling. Number three, and these are in no kind of priority order. Number three, Cedric Trenfield of the East Blatchington Pond Conservation Society. His nominators write, we have lived in Seaford for 50 years and during that time, the pond has been looked after by Mr. Trenfield and his team. He has kept it in very good order, providing a safe place where parents can relax and watch their children play and feed the ducks. Number four comes in as Dawn Woodgate of the Seahaven Storehouse, nominated for going above and beyond, not just during the pandemic, but for a considerable time before that. Indefatigable work to aid the community. Next, Sussex Volunteer Crafters, nominated for having the community at heart by organising the non-stop crafting of masks, scrubs, gowns, etc. The group has a wide range of people with a diverse range of talents, crafting a wide range of materials with recycling fully on their minds. And last but not least, Simon Lambert, head greenkeeper at Seaford Head Golf Course. His nominator writes, Simon has worked immensely hard over the years on the ecological side of maintaining the golf course. He was invaluable in the Town Council's Operation Pollinator status and putting in of the borehole to enable the watering of the course using runoff water. He continues to plan and manage wildflower areas. So in addition to my thanks and gratitude to everyone who's nominated both for the Mayor's Awards, the Don Mabie Award, and now for these highly commended certificates. Congratulations to everyone who has been recognised in this way this year. I think it's fair to say that I've been Seaford's first virtual mayor. And so my highlights for the year are some things that have had to be done in different ways and some things that have been done for the first time. For example, our garden walkthrough couldn't go ahead, but I was delighted that the Deputy Mayor, Councillor Jean Cash, organised what we called Seaford Secret Gardens. There were photos and videos onto Facebook of gardens that perhaps wouldn't have been visited in earlier years. We had the Civic service, which was a video to Facebook. The Sussex Day flag raising was socially distanced with video clips and photos to Facebook. Same with other events at the War Memorial. Our Mayor's Carol service became a lockdown nativity, a live stream to Facebook. And the Lord Lieutenant and the High Sheriff were virtually present, with local dignitaries actually present for a socially distant service. There were prayers by the tree, socially distanced, photos to Facebook. The Christmas lights switch on with Santa, same basis. Best dressed window competition, socially distanced, but judging with the president of the Seaford Chamber of Commerce. I supported Shop Local and opened or reopened several businesses, but then there was a subsequent lockdown. Good news is that this year our Civic office won commended and highly commended certificates from the National Association of Civic Officers. This was for the way in which the Civic office had responded to working during the national pandemic in 2020 and how the plans were being formed to move forward after the national crisis into this year. The Mayor's Charity Initiative and Support Our Seaford Charities set out to be an opportunity for not-for-profit and charities working in our town to have their profile raised and to have funds raised with them and for them. Unfortunately, all of the attempts to have fundraising events were stymied by different levels of lockdown. But these 40 local groups have now had their postings onto Facebook. And hopefully, and although there may not be any opportunity to raise funds for them this year, hopefully the organisations that were stepping up to run these events will run them in the next municipal year. I want to recognise the 5 service organisations that are cooperating with the Mayor's Charity Initiative and an event for the autumn Support Our Seaford Charities. They are Martello Rotary, New Haven, Peacehaven and Seaford Lions, Seaford Rotary, the National Coast Watch Institution and Seaford Bonfire Society. As I've said, Support Our Seaford Charities as a fundraising event is moved into the next municipal year. Then there's the Rainbow Walk being organised by Seaford Rotary for the Mayor's Charities, again, not able to hold it in this municipal year. There have been interviews on Seahaven FM, there have been articles in Seaford Scene, there are COVID Hero certificates, and as of this evening at the Town Forum there will be the Mayor's Awards and the Civic Awards, the Don Mabey Award. It's been an unusual year. I want to thank everyone who's helped me do things virtually and those few things I could turn out to do face to face. But I think I've learned more about the town this year in terms of the good heart of the town and the desire to be helping each other and the community spirit of the place. So that concludes my report for the year of the things I've either been able to do virtually or the few things I've been able to do face to face. Oh, and by the way, I also chair council meetings, all but one of which would have been virtual.
Hi, my name is Chanelle Pritchard and I am the current Young Mayor of Seaford. Sadly, my time as Young Mayor is coming to an end. It's been such an amazing experience and I'm so grateful that I got the opportunity to be Young Mayor. In Year 8, when I first decided that I wanted to be Young Mayor, I wanted to fundraise for the air ambulance. I wanted to fundraise for them because they're close to my heart and my family have been fundraising for them before I was Young Mayor. So I wanted to help even more by trying to get them noticed more and raise more money for them. Being Young Mayor has improved my social skills massively. If someone had said to me about 4 years ago that I would be Young Mayor and that I'd be giving speeches to people like I am now, and that I'd be meeting new people and going to events, I thought they would be crazy. I'm now able to talk in front of big crowds and meet new people without any worry. I've met lots of amazing, inspiring people as Young Mayor, and I've gone to many events. It's such a shame that I couldn't throw any events of my own. It has been extremely hard to try and fundraise because of the pandemic. But I'd like to thank everyone who has donated to my cause from my raffles and from my 30-mile bike ride. Firstly, I'd like to thank the Rotary Club for donating £100. I would like to thank Seven Sister Bath Bombs for donating bath bomb boxes for me to raffle off. I would also like to thank Surf and Skate for my latest raffle, which is my skateboard. And thank you Route 1 for the wheels and trucks for the skateboard. Thank you Resin Lane for your beautiful donations. Thank you OG Kicks for donating a North Face puffer jacket. And lastly, thank you Etch for giving me a 7-course meal for one of my previous raffles. Not only am I grateful for the donations, but also for the support and help I've received the whole way. Thank you Lucy Clark for helping me with my finance. Thank you Bob Offen for doing my risk assessment for my 30-mile bike ride. I really appreciated that. Thank you Izzy and Sue for always checking on me and answering all my questions. Thank you to the Mayor and Deputy Mayor. And thank you for James for all your support. You have taught me everything that I've known and everything that I've done for Young Mayor. You've supported me even when I was Deputy Mayor, and now you're my Deputy Mayor, so thank you for all of that. And lastly, thank you to my mum and dad for helping me balance my clubs, school life and work and my mayor duties, because I probably wouldn't have raised as much and done as much if I didn't have them to help me. Now, at the end of being Young Mayor, we get the opportunity to give an award to a young person who has done or is doing something for the community. The runner-up is Gabrielle Ripley Bond. She's been donating hampers to NHS workers and key workers through the pandemic and has raised lots of money, so thank you and well done. But the winner of the Young Mayor's Award is Isabel Island. My reason for this is because she has helped a non-profitable charity who rely solely on donations for end-of-life care. Isabel sadly lost her granddad and has put all her energy into fundraising. She's only 9 years old and has raised over a massive £1,600. She is an inspiration to the younger generation and has done her family and friends proud. Well done. Thank you everyone who has watched and listened to this, and I hope you have a lovely week.
It now comes to the time for me to introduce the presentations by the recipients of the Seaford Town Council large grants, and as well as the presentations you'll see in the video now, they will also be the videos, PowerPoints and other associated material will be on our Seaford Town Council website and Facebook pages following the town forum. So the large grant recipients and the presentations to be made: the Down Syndrome Development Trust, and Claire Ongley will present that. Lewis Citizens Advice by Jackie Wilkes. East Sussex Association for the Blind, Saujan Pandak. Waves by Jane Witts. Cookmere Buses by Stuart Fuller. St Wilfrid's Hospice by Catherine Sutter. Community Transport for the Lewis Area by Gina Bickerstaff, and Seaford Town Council Football Club by Tom Webster. So now we can sit back and enjoy and appreciate the presentations made by these recipients of our large grants.
What does it say?
Go stay to town castle.
Oh!
Thank you. Civic. Town Council.
That comes up.
Hello, I'm Maridi and I'm the volunteer coordinator for Seeability. We have 3 services in Seaford, 2 residential and an activity centre. During the pandemic, all our volunteers have continued to support the residents and the day users. They have been making regular weekly or bi-weekly phone calls of up to an hour from between 1 to 5 people, not only talking to the day users, but also to their families. This has been really important as it keeps them lots of continuity and helps them with their self-isolation. During this lockdown, we have also been updating training for the volunteers. We're completely up to date now with everything that's needed to enable them to come in safely in the next few months. I have also been able to recruit new volunteers, which has been a challenge as they haven't actually visited our service. They don't know the people who they're going to phone buddy up with. So that's been incredible, and we're really appreciative of those new volunteers. Fortunately, we are now going to reopen our Bradbury Center, which is the activity centre, on the April the 6th. Already we have garden volunteers coming in, giving the garden a well-needed makeover. We are hoping to have all the remainder of our volunteers coming back in the next few months.
Hello, my name is Jane Witts and I am Community Outreach Worker for Waves Family Support, which is based in Seaford, supporting families in the Seaford area. We offer support to families in many ways, one of them being the drop-in centre that we have at down in Church Street. And also we do hot meals for families in the school holidays where they come and have a hot meal and do some activities. Also a bump to baby group, which is for pregnant parents and babies up to about 15 months. We also have listeners who go into the schools. These are volunteers that will go in and listen to children who've had issues in their life, traumas, who need an adult to talk to on a one-to-one basis and regularly, and it might be for quite a few months that they will need this, and children really benefit from being listened to by an adult. So families contact us with various needs. It can be family breakdown, mental health issues, parenting issues, financial and housing problems. We support them in various ways. Quite often we may do one-to-one with them with our family worker, or sometimes we do signpost them elsewhere. Through the generosity of Seaford Town Council, we are also able to provide counselling for children, young people and their parents. The grant enables us to subsidise counselling sessions with approved counsellors. We ask families to contribute towards this, whatever they can afford, often as little as £10, which gives them a commitment to their sessions. We're seeing many children, young people and parents who need counselling due to trauma in their lives. Parents often report on a change in their child's behaviour due to the fact that they have been listened to and given opportunity to communicate their anxieties. Young people are suffering many mental health issues and value counselling to make sense of their lives and understand their thoughts and their feelings. We're very much hoping to be able to continue this very valued support, especially with mental health issues on the increase due to the pandemic. So a very big thank you to Seaford Town Council from our children, our young people and our parents. Thank you.
Hello there, my name's Ariane Lavelle and I'm the Head of Community Nursing here at St Wilfrid's Hospice in Eastbourne. I wanted to thank you immensely for the £2,000 grant that you gave us to support the IT equipment in the community. Our community nursing team supports people across our catchment area, and in particular in Seaford, the devices have been immensely helpful. This has enabled us to support patients in the way that they would like to be supported throughout the pandemic. Sometimes this has been through video call, it may be visiting at home, and also on the telephone. Having these devices has enabled us to manage patient care and respond to the change in need quickly. It enables nurses to work remotely and also to work from an office space, but in particularly in patients' homes where they can access blood results and scan results and work with patients and families to support their care needs. We've also used the devices to support our GSF meetings, which are gold standard framework meetings which support GP decision making for patients who are undertaking palliative care services from us as a hospice. The laptops have helped us improve efficiencies, increase patient-facing time, speed up our level of referrals, enhancing care outcomes and reducing isolation. We've been able to respond to patients' preferred preferences whilst also managing infection control through the pandemic. Once again, thank you so much for your kind contribution. We are immensely grateful.
Hello Seaford Town Council, my name is Tom Webster and I'm the chairman at Seaford Town Football Club. I've been asked to put together just a quick video just to detail what we've been up to with the grant money that you guys kindly awarded us last year and how that's helped the club and the wider community itself. So firstly, I just want to say a massive thank you for the support on the grant application. Every penny that we raise is invested straight back into the club. We're a non-profit run completely by volunteers, so every penny really does count. So massive, massive thank you. The money itself has been earmarked to expand the ladies' toilets to include a wheelchair accessible toilet and baby changing facilities. But we've actually been able to go further than that. So we found a sponsor to sponsor the clubhouse itself, and we found other grant applications that we can apply for and have been awarded as well. So it's actually turned into quite a much bigger development, and that's all thanks to the grant that was awarded by you guys. It's given us the confidence to push forward. So as well as what we're going to be doing with the ladies' toilets, the men's toilets is going to get slightly bigger and also include baby changing facilities, and the kitchen is going to be bigger, and we're going to have a commercial kitchen installed. Now, by having the commercial kitchen will mean that we can run the clubhouse as a cafe or a takeaway or however we see fit, but it will mean that we can generate additional revenue for the club that can be invested straight back in. So being a non-profit, every penny we raise goes straight back into the club. We can become more self-sustainable and we can really push football and sport within the town. As well as all the stuff that's going on indoors, we're actually expanding the front doors to be slightly wider and change the position of them and include a wheelchair ramp. So the clubhouse will be completely wheelchair accessible, which is not at the moment. So again, massive thank you to everybody, and hopefully we'll just keep pushing forward with the club and do anything that the town council needs from us to help. And yeah, I'm sure you'll be getting another grant application from us this year as well. Thank you very much, guys. Cheers.
I want to record my thanks to all the people who've helped me during my time as mayor this year. My term of office as mayor comes to an end with our annual meeting of the council on the 20th of May. But there are numbers of people who have been helpful to me. So there have been people who have expressed their support for me and also expressions of sympathy that I didn't get out much as mayor. But I want to thank all the people who've been supportive and helpful in terms of enabling me to be mayor in a time of lockdown and pandemic and social isolation, and enabling me to engage with the town even though it wasn't in ways that were possible in previous years. So my thanks to the previous mayors for the advice I gladly received at the start of my year. Thanks to the deputy mayor and the mayoress and the young mayor and the deputy young mayor for our abilities to work together during the year. My thanks also to the Reverend Andy Machin, the Mayor's chaplain this year, for his thought-provoking reflections before the start of each council meeting, and also for hosting events for the Mayor in Seaford Baptist Church. Thanks also to our Seaford Town Crier. No, it's actually the way we should say this is the Town Crier of Seaford, Peter White. Given the opportunity, Peter and I make a great double act. Also, my thanks to all of our Seaford Town Council officers. The National Association of Civic Officers commended and highly commended certificates were well deserved by our team. It's been great to have our councillors working together this year and for the good relationships we have between councillors and officers. I mean, even though we have not been able to meet in the chamber and our officers are working from home and some have been furloughed, the work has gone on, difficulties have been overcome, and it's been because of our team working. As I said at the beginning of my year, we are stronger when we are in this together, and together we have come through this and will continue to grow beyond this. So my thanks to all those who I've named and all those who have been supportive in other ways. So my thanks.